On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys are in the midst of a great run. Only one loss in their last 10 games. Across the field on the Lions sideline, Dan Campbell. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and field position.
Please welcome your 2027 Detroit Lions.
Visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Vikings. His side, one of the hottest teams in the league over the last few months. They've won 9 of their last 10. Along the opposing sideline, head coach of the Lions, Dan Campbell. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. I'm Kate Scotty with Brock Heward. Will Reichard on for the kick. And we're off in Detroit. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
From the gun, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Brings up third down and 15.
Here he goes, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
And the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Brings up second and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down. Third and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring it down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Okay, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Sam Martin
on now to punt it away on fourth. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
And you could feel it, Kate. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game. As he led them to a win, he kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400, and he was still driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With this mindset, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Genty from the gun. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Vikings.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Well, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's Cox. This is lovely. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Big strike here to Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have a great first drive and get the game's first points. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4.
The Lions take over first
The
and 10.
Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see, actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Watch the motion, watch the motion.
Shotgun snap here to go. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Jahmyr Gibbs. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Goff on 3rd. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. The Lions readying for the punt. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Brian Brandt.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Minnesota.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, McCarthy to throw. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And the Vikings first down. A gain of 21 yards.
Running from the pistol here with Jency. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosive.
Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pull that in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gone. One pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Gone. Completed over the middle. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Getting on that shot, he's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's another Detroit Lions.
On the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings 10.
So we're through 1 as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Again, Goff. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Coverage by Mikey Sammerstill.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Here's the catch. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
10 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to me.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ballgame.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Ty Felton here to return it. Jukes away from 1. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
McCarthy throwing here. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of
21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Vikings first down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it. by adding all the extra yardage.
No run here with Amari on Hampton. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
It's Hampton on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple of yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Sends this to the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. On 1st down, it's Goff. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down. They go play action with Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Can't smooth the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd
out of the shotgun. Goff. Has his man. This is caught by Lovett. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That was Kenneth Grant moving in to make that stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
long.
7.
They're going to throw. It's caught by Montgomery. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
Complete to David
and that
Montgomery.
offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Goff. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards. 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Throw left side, he's hauled in by Loveland. And he's brought down at the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Brought in by his back here, it's Shenty. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
To Justin Jefferson.
2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And And the Vikings, first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
Nice Genty underneath. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 13-point lead. And with that score, a pretty elite milestone he's reached. Just the 4th time a quarterback's thrown 50 touchdown passes in one season as his success rolls on. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
21, Lions 7.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
A gain of 12 yards. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Goff now on 3rd down. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds just past inside the 40-yard line. First down from the 41.
That's good. For the Lions, first down.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. So first down from the 41. Here's Goff. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Throwing again. It's Goff. That's to Laporta again. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Goff on 3rd. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throw left side, complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
They're going to throw again. Goff. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Fourth down, Goff throwing. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. He completes it in traffic. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
13 yards. And the Vikings.
New set of downs from 37. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to have these down at the 42-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Vikings, 1st down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd
Again,
and 10.
McCarthy to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
A 45-yard attempt.
Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Reichert connects there. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our journey around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the AFC South. Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the regular season witching hour, when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. And it's the former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame, he also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they host the Tennessee Titans. And it's the man with the 0 across his chest, Calvin Ridley. He was absolutely electric. This one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Titans wind up taking this one by a touchdown. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's Bijan Robinson. He covers a lot of ground here. 23 yards, touchdown. The Falcons get the victory, 27-13, the final score. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff.
Set to kick off.
Wilson with a return here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. On first down, Genty. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 31-yard line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
To the air on third and long. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Running it with Hampton. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Offense is set. First and 10.
17 more yards. That's another Vikings.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
McCarthy to throw it.
It's
a screen play to Genty. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped the right near the marker. Didn't get it, third down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
McCarthy on the sneak. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's another Vikings first down. First and goal, Minnesota.
Now it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step one towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Here he goes, third and long. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. And he'd already matched the career best of Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes at 50 passing touchdowns. That score now makes him only the second quarterback to reach 51 in 1 year. And leaves just one man ahead of him, Peyton Manning, and his single-season mark of 55. Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings make it a 24-point ball game.
31, Lions 7.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Brings in the kick at the 9. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rocky's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
From the gun, Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Third and just 2 to go.
A gain of 14 yards.
They send the tight end in motion. Here he is on 3rd and short. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Again, Goff looking right, and he finds him. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Not sure he knew he went out of bounds before he made a play on that ball, Brock, but he was the first to touch it coming back in, and that's going to get the penalty. Well, even after the penalty, Brock, still 9 to go now on 3rd down. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
It's a pickup of 46 yards.
Throwing again. It's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
To David Montgomery.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 4-yard line.
They're going to throw again. Goff. He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
Lions 15.
All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Edwards. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Big strike here to Williams. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Vikings
they give up the guns. It's Genty. He's got a gain of 6 there. DJ Reed brings him down that time.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Drawing up the design keeper. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings first down. It's a gain
So a
of
new set of
17
downs.
yards.
Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ashton Genty, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 16.
3rd and long for him here. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12.
It's a gain of
So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
First down.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Design quarterback run here. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
Return coming from the 6. Dodge the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Lions have a 1st down. Only took them 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It'll be the Lions with possession, but this one pretty much decided at this point. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to go. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out.
17 yards. That's good.
One of the tight ends in motion left.
First down.
First down throw from Goff. Another one caught by St. Brown. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Looking inside the red zone. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 10-yard line.
Second down, looking for options. Dump off caught by his back. And he Couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Gone. Ball is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. This one's deflected away and incomplete. No chances to score running out. It's now 3rd and goal.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw, Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. A try for 2. Goff gets his line set.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Felton now to return this. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Giving this to Denty. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Time coverage from the Lions. 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
Back to Denty. He gets the 1st and more to the 45. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. From the shotgun, McCarthy hits his running back. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Denty. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, and his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 11-yard line.
Now it's McCarthy. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Lions have recovered it. So they do take over after the fumble, Brock, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
They send a tight end in motion. Off play action, Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
Number 14.
2nd and 3 now.
St. Brown. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Throwing
3.
is gone.
At the 12-yard line.
Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Lions.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Completed him. Oh, the football's loose. And the Vikings have recovered. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. And off to Genty. Escapes the defender. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down into the red zone. And they keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Vikings, 1st down.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Vikings 1st down.
Brought in left side by Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great hard field quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings make it a 24-point ball game.
Record to kick off for the Vikings.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Jukes away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. He reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to go. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the 1st down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they get their touches. I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Throwing again. Here's Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. They'll run for this. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And Brock, they're in a spot where they can just kneel this thing out, even though the one timeout does remain defensively. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Genty from the gun. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Genty on 2nd. He's got it in the red zone. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Vikings continue piling it on here in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. You got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Went after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings throw their lead yet again.
52, Lions 21.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Lions offense returning to the field. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now gone. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. Well, quite the streak of wins that they have ripped off as of late, Brock, and that continues this week.
Is my math right? Is that 5?
So look at you shocking everybody. Yes, that is 5 straight after this one.
Yeah, things just got to feel different every day in that building. Playing this well over the last month plus, guys feel like they're on another level. And it gives them a huge lift on game day. You feel that confidence.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.